I came to know the Grainery through getting in a lift one day. I saw this chap, we were chatting about some plywood that was in the lift, and he said, "Oh, it reminds me of the sets I'm building," and being a bit of a theatre tragic, I go, "Oh, what's that about?" And that was Tony, and he was telling me about a play that his little church put on. And I fairly much, I think, invited myself. It was just one of those moments like, wow, I just want to go along. And so we saw This Is Christmas over at St Philip's Theatre. And I remember Ian and I just looking at each other, and when Ian gets a big smile on his face, you know, it's just like ka-ching. And we just knew this was where we would end up. Not because of the theatre, just because of just that sense. And I guess I would explain it now as the Holy Spirit was just buzzing, you know. And the next year I found myself working on the sewing team, and then the following year, for various circumstances, I was the sewing team. Over the last 4 productions, 4 Christmases, I've learnt heaps, and I have the most wonderful, fantastic, amusing, generous people that work with me in the sewing team. And so this is it. This is getting ready. This is 150 costumes that we will have ready. I am not trained in this, but my passion is that people feel fantastic on stage, because then the message comes through them, they shine. I had to overcome the thoughts that I wasn't qualified, I wasn't good enough, there must be someone better that can do it, and someone's going to suss me out and realise I don't know what I'm doing. And every time I tried to wiggle away from it, I felt God telling me firmly, stay still, I've got it, you've got it. I love that this community encourages you to belong in something or somewhere and finds room and finds space. I love that. I'm coming up to 6 years since that conversation in the lift with Tony, and it has been a life changer for me, for my son, Ian. I have to introduce myself as Ian Barson's mother. I love that I could connect. And yeah, I've had my challenges, but my growth has been upheld by the most wonderful experiences and the most wonderful people. And it's home. It's not a church, it's home. And so this year, at the performances, I won't be sitting down watching like 6 years ago. I'll actually be backstage, and I'll be just the proudest mum, because I'm backstage with my daughter Chloe. We'll be doing props, and Ian will be letting off all the sound effects. There's a deep joy, there's just a deep peace and a hope. So out of that little conversation 6 years ago, I am such a new person, and I don't know what's in store for tomorrow or next year, but I'm here and I'm ready and I'm waiting.